Have you ever felt like a background character in someone else's story? Today marks the end of that narrative. Welcome to a transformative journey where you are no longer just an option, but a priority. Stoicism teaches us the power of self-sufficiency and the courage to control our destiny, not by changing who we are, but by revealing the strength that lies within us. We're not here to mold you into someone new, but to polish the gem that already exists within you. If you've ever felt overlooked, underestimated, or undervalued, this video is your turning point. Together, we'll explore powerful strategies to make your presence so compelling that you become unforgettable in any circle. It's time to shift from being passive to becoming proactive in crafting your own story. Forget about waiting for someone to see your worth. Let's make it impossible for them to miss it. Press that like button if you're ready to step into your power, subscribe to stay updated with transformative content that empowers you, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a moment of this journey. Are you ready to leave behind the waiting game and embrace a life where you choose yourself first? Now, let's begin. Number 1. Be intriguing. When you think of someone who truly stands out, it's not always because they reveal everything about themselves right away. In fact, it's quite the opposite. The most intriguing people leave a sense of curiosity in their wake. They share just enough to keep you interested, but hold back enough to leave you wanting more. Think of it like reading a great book. Each chapter leaves you eager to turn the page. This gradual reveal of who you are is exactly what Stoic philosophy encourages. Imagine this. You meet someone, and within minutes, they've told you everything about their life. No surprises, no mystery. Wouldn't that be a little underwhelming? Now think of someone who, over time, shares small, meaningful parts of themselves. Each time you meet, you learn something new, and with every conversation, you feel a deeper connection. That's the power of cultivating intrigue, and it's a principle that the Stoics like Epictetus and Marcus Aurelius understood well. Being intriguing doesn't mean creating an artificial version of yourself. Instead, it's about embracing patience and the art of gradual disclosure. Think of it as painting a picture, where each brushstroke adds depth and detail. Epictetus taught that wisdom comes through restraint and timing, and this applies not only to your thoughts, but also to how you present yourself to others. You don't have to share everything at once. Instead, choose the right moments to reveal parts of yourself. This creates a sense of anticipation, making every interaction with you feel significant. Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers and rulers, demonstrated this art of restraint. He didn't rush to reveal his thoughts or intentions. He shared them thoughtfully, letting others discover his wisdom over time. It's like moving through fog, where you can only see a little ahead, but each step brings clarity. By holding back and sharing only when necessary, Marcus kept those around him captivated, making his words and actions carry more weight. Think about your own relationships. If you've ever felt like someone you know too well became predictable or less exciting, it's because there's no longer any discovery. But when someone opens up slowly, sharing their thoughts, stories, or experiences at the right moments, it keeps the relationship dynamic and engaging. The same applies to you. When you hold back just enough and reveal things gradually, you make your presence more intriguing. Each conversation becomes an opportunity to explore a new part of your personality. In a world where many people overshare or rush to be understood, practicing restraint sets you apart. You become someone who others want to know more about, and that intrigue is a powerful tool for building meaningful connections. Whether it's in your personal relationships, friendships, or professional life, cultivating this air of mystery makes every interaction feel more valuable and genuine. The key is to be authentic. Don't force yourself to hold back information or create unnecessary distance. Instead, focus on sharing when the moment is right. Maybe it's a story about your past that adds context to who you are, or an insight you've gained through experience. Whatever it is, make sure that each detail you reveal is meaningful and adds depth to your interactions. By practicing this Stoic principle of restraint, you not only captivate those around you, but also nurture a deeper understanding of yourself. You learn to value the art of slow revelation, where each conversation feels like a new opportunity to share and grow. This is what it means to cultivate true intrigue, letting others discover the layers of your character at a pace that builds trust, connection, and curiosity. Number 2, affirm your significance. Have you ever paused to truly recognize your own worth? It's one of the most powerful realizations you can make, and it's deeply rooted in Stoic philosophy. This isn't about ego or pretending to be something more than you are. It's about embracing your true self with quiet confidence and understanding that you bring something unique to the world, something no one else can offer. Your significance doesn't depend on the approval of others. It's a truth that you must first acknowledge within yourself. Let's reflect on Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic emperor who famously said, "You have control over your mind, not external events." Realize this, and you will find strength. His message is profound. The way we perceive ourselves and the actions we take are entirely within our control. It's not about trying to impress others or bend to external pressures. It's about cultivating inner strength and clarity of mind. When we focus on what we can control, our thoughts, behaviors, and reactions, we naturally project our worth to the world. Consider an artist who continues to paint, write, or perform, not for fame or recognition, but because they are driven by passion and a sense of purpose. This artist doesn't need the applause of others to feel validated. Instead, their worth is rooted in their commitment to their craft. As a result, others come to admire not only their talent, but their authenticity. That's the essence of what it means to affirm your significance. You don't need to scream it from the rooftops. It becomes evident in how you live. Seneca once pointed out, "It's not that we have a short life, but we waste much of it." One of the greatest wastes is spending time with people who don't value or respect us. By recognizing your own worth, you'll also start to value your time differently. You won't invest your energy into relationships or situations that drain you. Instead, you'll seek out those who appreciate you for who you are. Walking away from those who fail to see your value is not just an act of self-respect. It's a reflection of how you choose to spend your most precious resource, time. Epictetus also reminded us that while we can't control what happens to us, we have full control over how we respond. This principle is at the heart of affirming your worth. When you stop chasing validation from others and start grounding yourself in your own sense of value, you naturally become more confident and independent. You're no longer swayed by the opinions of others, and this shift in perspective makes you stand out. People are drawn to those who exude self-assurance without the need for external validation. It's the quiet confidence of someone who knows their value that commands respect. So, from a Stoic perspective, affirming your significance is not just an internal journey. It's a way of interacting with the world. It's about setting clear boundaries, choosing to walk away from situations that don't serve you, and pursuing your goals with unwavering focus. When you truly understand and respect your own value, you'll naturally command respect from others. People will see you as someone who knows their place in the world, someone who doesn't need validation but deserves admiration. This isn't about shouting your worth. It's about living it. And in doing so, you'll find that the world starts to take notice. As we wrap up this point on affirming your significance, take a moment to reflect on how recognizing your own worth can shift the way you approach life. If this resonates with you, drop a comment below sharing your thoughts, or simply type "No more chasing validation" to affirm your stance. And don't forget to like the video. Your support helps us continue spreading these messages. Now, let's move forward to the next empowering idea. Build your own joy, where we dive into how cultivating internal happiness leads to lasting fulfillment. Number 3. Build your own joy. Imagine walking into a room, and without saying a word, you draw people toward you simply because of the energy you radiate. What if I told you that this magnetic charm comes from a powerful secret within Stoicism? The third key to earning genuine respect from others isn't about trying harder or impressing anyone. It's about something far deeper: cultivating your inner joy. True happiness, according to Stoic wisdom, isn't based on external achievements or recognition. It's born from within. When your joy comes from inside, it creates a natural, unforced attraction. You're not faking happiness or putting on a show. Instead, you're genuinely fulfilled. And that inner peace speaks louder than any words or actions ever could. Think about Marcus Aurelius, who famously said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." This isn't just a nice saying. It's a blueprint for how you can control your own happiness. Instead of relying on others to make you feel good, your thoughts and outlook on life become the foundation of your inner joy. For example, if you constantly focus on what's missing in your life, you'll feel incomplete. But if you start to appreciate your small wins, your growth, and your passions, you'll begin to radiate contentment that others will naturally be drawn to. Seneca gave us another powerful insight. Seek true joy by living fully in the present moment, free from worries about the future. Here's an easy way to put that into practice. The next time you're spending time with friends or even enjoying a simple walk, notice the small details, the conversations, or the beauty around you. By doing this, you create inner peace. And guess what? People can sense when someone is truly present and happy within themselves. Epictetus also reminds us not to chase happiness in things outside of our control. Do not seek goodness in external things. Find it within yourself, he said. This is a lesson about shifting our focus inward. Imagine pursuing passions like learning a new skill or dedicating time to self-care. When you enjoy these things for yourself, without needing validation from others, you become someone who radiates self-sufficiency and confidence. Here's the bottom line. When you learn to be happy on your own terms, you stop depending on others to complete you. Instead, you bring your whole, fulfilled self into every interaction, and that's what makes you magnetic. People are drawn to those who are already complete because they feel inspired by your contentment. Your joy, confidence, and positivity create an undeniable appeal, making people want to be part of your world, not because they feel pressured to, but because they're captivated by the genuine happiness you embody. This is the essence of Stoic attraction. By cultivating joy from within, living in the present, and taking control of your happiness, you'll naturally become the person everyone respects and wants to be around. And the best part? You'll never have to fake it. It all starts from within. Number 4. See your own worth. Picture yourself as a rare gem buried deep in the earth. waiting to be unearthed and polished over time. That's exactly how you should see yourself. Someone of immense value, whose true worth is discovered only by those patient enough to recognize it. The first step to gaining respect from others is to fully acknowledge your own value. It's not something that comes from outside validation, but something deeply rooted within you. This is a core teaching in Stoicism, reminding us that our worth isn't determined by external factors, but by our inner strength and character. Epictetus often spoke of how true accomplishments come gradually, just like the way a diamond is shaped under pressure. It's a process that takes time and effort. The same applies to the way others come to see your value. It's not instantaneous, but when you carry yourself with confidence, they begin to notice. Think of it as an invitation. When you recognize your own worth, you're inviting others to recognize it as well. Marcus Aurelius, another great Stoic philosopher, emphasized that true happiness and self-worth are cultivated from within. When you nurture your own inner values and take pride in who you are, people can't help but respect and value you too. For example, you're at work, consistently putting effort into your tasks and demonstrating your expertise without seeking validation from others. Over time, your coworkers begin to trust your judgment and seek your input because they recognize the value you bring. This shift doesn't happen overnight, but through patience and self-confidence, you begin to inspire others to appreciate your worth. This principle goes beyond the workplace. It applies to relationships, friendships, and every aspect of life. Seneca, another Stoic philosopher, wisely noted that our fears are more numerous in our imagination than in reality. We often fear being overlooked, undervalued, or ignored by those around us. But much of this fear is a product of our own insecurities. When you fully embrace your worth, those fears dissolve, and in turn, you raise the perception others have of you. The act of acknowledging your value strengthens your self-respect, which naturally commands the respect of others. Living this principle isn't just about thinking highly of yourself. It's about showing it through your actions. You demonstrate your worth by investing in personal growth, setting boundaries, and creating a life that reflects your values. Each step, no matter how small, contributes to the bigger picture of who you are and what you stand for. It's not about rushing to prove yourself, but about walking a steady path where your actions reveal your true worth over time. Whether it's through learning new skills, taking care of your well-being, or simply living with integrity, you're showcasing the value you bring to the world. And as you do, others will naturally be drawn to that. Life, after all, isn't about rushing toward the finish line. It's about taking each step with purpose, knowing that with every move, you're becoming the best version of yourself, someone worth respecting, both in your own eyes and in the eyes of those around you. Number 5. Carve out your own way. Let me ask you a question. When was the last time you felt truly alive, not because of what others thought of you, but because you were living fully on your terms? The truth is, the secret to gaining respect and admiration doesn't come from flashy achievements or external approval. It comes from living each moment with genuine purpose and passion. This is about taking ownership of your life, pursuing your dreams with unshakable determination, and proudly standing out as your authentic self. Marcus Aurelius once said, "Live in harmony with yourself, and the world will follow." This means that when you stay true to who you are, you naturally sync with the world around you, and people can't help but notice. Living authentically is magnetic. People are drawn to those who seem complete within themselves, who don't chase after validation or affection from others. This reminds me of Seneca's wise words. If you want to be loved, start by loving yourself. It's about cultivating inner peace and self-worth first. You see, waiting for others to offer you approval or love is a losing game. The more you depend on others for happiness, the more you'll feel empty. But when you focus on building your own happiness, others will be drawn to your energy. Epictetus put it beautifully. We are not disturbed by things, but by the opinions we form about them. What does this mean in your daily life? It means that instead of worrying about how others see you, shift your focus inward. Concentrate on what makes you happy, your passions, your growth, and the relationships you value. When you prioritize your own life and progress, not only do you find true contentment, but you also become a person of value that others respect and admire. So, here's the takeaway. Start focusing on living a life that excites you, whether that's making strides in your career, nurturing your passions, or strengthening the bonds with the people who truly matter. As you carve out your own path, you'll naturally become someone who stands out, someone worth knowing. People are inspired by those who live with purpose, and that's exactly what will make you attractive. Not just to potential partners, but to everyone around you. Now that you've been reminded of the power in carving out your own way, I'd love to hear your thoughts. What does living authentically mean to you? Feel free to share your perspective in the comments, or if this message resonates deeply, simply type, "I lead my life." Engaging with your journey and sharing it with others is a step toward building that life of purpose we've been talking about. Next up, we dive into a critical mindset shift. Put yourself first. So, get ready to explore what it truly means to prioritize your well-being and personal growth. Number 6, put yourself first. How can you be truly there for someone else if you neglect yourself? Prioritizing your well-being is not selfish. It's essential. In fact, it's the cornerstone of building strong, healthy relationships. In the Stoic philosophy, taking care of yourself is a powerful act of self-respect, something that not only benefits you, but also makes you more attractive to others. Let's be clear. Putting yourself first doesn't mean disregarding others. It means embracing wisdom by knowing that your needs matter. When you treat yourself with care, you exude confidence and strength. This confidence draws people in, making you a natural magnet for admiration. Think about it. Would you be more drawn to someone who is constantly drained, or someone who radiates energy and self-assurance? Marcus Aurelius understood this deeply. He reminded us that your mind is an invincible fortress. The idea is simple. No matter what life throws at you, your mindset is the key to staying strong. It's about focusing on what you can control: your thoughts, your reactions, your well-being. Seneca also had something valuable to say about this. He believed that true happiness doesn't come from other people or external circumstances. Instead, it comes from within. It's a powerful reminder that relying on yourself for joy and contentment creates a stable, unshakable foundation. Let's take it further. Epictetus, another Stoic master, pointed out that while we can't always control what happens to us, we can control how we respond. We can't choose our circumstances, but we can choose how we handle them, he said. And this is key to well-being. When you make decisions that prioritize your health, happiness, and growth, you show the world and yourself what you're truly worth. So what does this look like in your daily life? It's about making time for things that matter to you, whether it's exercising, pursuing a hobby, or simply setting boundaries when someone is overstepping. Saying no isn't an act of selfishness. It's an act of self-preservation. You're sending a clear message that your well-being is a priority. When you take care of yourself, you not only elevate your own life, but inspire others to do the same. By showing others how much you value yourself, you help them realize their own worth. It's a ripple effect that starts with one simple yet profound action: putting yourself first. Number 7. Treat your time as a precious asset. Every minute of your life is a rare, golden coin that you can never get back once spent. The 7th key to leaving a lasting impression on others is to treat your time as the valuable asset it is. Your time is precious, and how you choose to spend it says a lot about what you value. When you decide to give someone your time, you're offering them a gift that can never be replaced. Think of it like this: every conversation, every interaction is a slice of your life you're sharing with others. So, why give it away without a second thought? Marcus Aurelius once reminded us that we shouldn't live as though we have endless years ahead of us. This is a powerful wake-up call to realize that time is limited, and once it's gone forever. So, how are you spending it? Seneca also had some sharp words for us when it comes to how we treat time. He said, "It's not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it." Imagine wasting hours, days, or even years on things that don't add value to your life. It makes you think twice about the choices you make. Are you spending your time wisely, or are you giving it away to things and people who don't truly matter? For example, if you're constantly saying yes to every favor or social invitation, you may find yourself exhausted and stretched thin, with little time left for what you really enjoy. When you become too available, people can take your time for granted. Epictetus, another great Stoic thinker, emphasized the importance of controlling what you can. And guess what? Your time is one of those things. You get to decide how it's spent. So how do you show people that your time is valuable? Start by saying no when you need to. Choose to invest your time in activities and relationships that genuinely enrich your life. Maybe it's dedicating an hour to a hobby that fuels your passion, or spending time with friends who uplift you. When you're selective, people begin to understand that your time is something worth respecting. In the end, valuing your time is about understanding your own worth. When you treat your time with care, others will too. Be fully present in the moments that matter, and protect your personal time like it's your most precious resource. When you make your time scarce and meaningful, people will see you as someone they don't want to lose. And that, my friend, makes your presence a prized possession in the lives of those around you. Number 8. Exchange insights. Have you ever noticed how some people always seem to be the ones starting conversations or making plans, while others sit back and wait? There's something intriguing about letting go of the reins sometimes, and that's what makes the 8th key to building strong relationships so important. Balancing when to take initiative and when to let the other person step up. Imagine you're always the one texting first, suggesting where to go, or making plans. After a while, it might feel like you're the only one putting in the effort. That's why it's crucial to allow the other person to take the lead from time to time. This balance shows that you're not overly dependent on anyone else, and that your time is valuable. In return, it gives the other person the opportunity to show they truly care about you and want to invest in the relationship. It's not about playing games, it's about respect and mutual effort. Marcus Aurelius once said, "Life is more like wrestling than dancing." This is a great reminder that relationships require adaptability. Sometimes it's important to take a step back and let the other person make the first move. By doing this, you can ensure the relationship isn't one-sided and both people are equally engaged. Think of it like this. If you're always the one reaching out, how will you ever know if the other person truly values your presence? Seneca advised that true happiness comes from within, and relying too much on others for validation will only lead to disappointment. When you give someone space, it allows them to miss you and think about what you mean to them. Epictetus also pointed out the importance of self-control and patience, reminding us that we have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so we should listen more than we speak. In the same way, sometimes it's more valuable to sit back and observe, allowing the other person to initiate contact and show their level of interest. The next time you find yourself always being the one to make plans or start a conversation, pause and reflect. Ask yourself if you're giving the other person the space to show their commitment. Letting go of control doesn't mean you're disinterested. It means you're confident enough to let the relationship unfold naturally. And when both sides make an effort, that's when the connection becomes truly meaningful. Number 9, manage your feelings. Imagine this. You're in a relationship and emotions start to run high. What do? Do you let them take control, or do you hold your ground and manage them wisely? The ability to master your emotions is not just a skill. It's a game changer in relationships. This principle, rooted deeply in Stoic philosophy, is the foundation of becoming essential in someone's life. Controlling your emotions doesn't mean suppressing them. It means guiding them with patience, respect, and clarity. Marcus Aurelius, the revered Roman emperor, once said, "The best revenge is to not be like your enemy." In other words, when faced with negativity or challenging emotions, don't react with more negativity. Keep calm. This advice goes beyond just conflicts. It's about managing those intense moments when emotions flare up. Picture this scenario. Your partner says something that stings. Instead of reacting impulsively, take a step back, breathe, and approach the situation with a cool head. You'll find that by not giving in to the heat of the moment, you avoid unnecessary arguments and strengthen the bond of respect. Another example comes from Seneca, who reminds us not to let fear or anxiety drive us into unnecessary emotional reactions. Too often, we worry about things that haven't even happened yet. How many times have you stressed over a relationship issue that, in the end, wasn't even a problem? Seneca's wisdom is a call to let things unfold naturally. Instead of rushing to conclusions or letting your emotions take over, stay present and watch how the situation develops. Epictetus, another Stoic philosopher, taught us that it's not what happens to us, but how we react that truly matters. Think about it. Life throws all kinds of challenges at us, but we always have a choice in how we respond. In relationships, this means recognizing that while you can't control every action your partner takes, you have full control over how you handle your emotions. If they pull away, instead of panicking or overreacting, show patience. By maintaining emotional stability, you allow the relationship to develop at a steady pace without forcing things or overwhelming your partner. Mastering your emotions doesn't mean you don't care. It means you care enough to manage your feelings thoughtfully. It's about not jumping into deep emotional waters too quickly, but instead allowing the connection to grow naturally. This steady approach makes you a rock in the relationship, someone your partner can rely on. In doing so, you become more attractive by showing self-respect, emotional intelligence, and a commitment to building something meaningful rather than rushing into emotional chaos. In short, emotional mastery is about knowing when to hold back, when to act, and when to let things be. By doing this, you position yourself as someone worth cherishing, someone who can handle life's ups and downs with grace and wisdom. In relationships, that's a rare and powerful trait that will make you a top priority in anyone's life. If you've journeyed with me this far and are still engaged, I invite you to take a brief pause and comment below with "Maintain emotional stability." This simple act signifies that you genuinely resonate with the message we've been exploring. Your participation means a lot, and it's a testament to your commitment to personal growth. Now, let's delve deeper and continue our exploration together. Number 10. Recognize when to walk away. Have you ever felt like you're giving your all, but the respect you deserve is missing? If so, you're not alone, and the real strength lies in knowing when to step away. This isn't just about knowing your worth, it's about having the courage to act on it. Walking away when you're not valued takes bravery, but it's a powerful message to yourself and others that you refuse to be disrespected. Marcus Aurelius once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. This wisdom teaches us that the power to walk away doesn't come from outside approval or validation. It comes from within. You can't control how others treat you, but you can control how long you allow it. Imagine you're in a relationship where you're constantly overlooked. The key to reclaiming your strength is in deciding to leave rather than staying and hoping for change. Seneca emphasized that life isn't about how long it is, but about its quality. Life is like a play. It's not the length, but the performance that counts, he said. This reminds us that the relationships we choose should enrich our lives, not deplete them. Think about the friendships or partnerships you've had. How many of them truly added value? If the connection doesn't improve your life, you deserve better. And sometimes it means leaving for the sake of your own peace. Epictetus believed true freedom comes from understanding your worth and making choices based on that awareness. Freedom isn't about having no limits, but about having the power to choose who deserves your time and energy. Picture this. You're in a work situation where your contributions are taken for granted. Knowing your value gives you the strength to walk away and find opportunities where you're respected for what you bring to the table. In the end, knowing when to walk away is one of the greatest demonstrations of self-respect. It's a bold statement, not only to others, but to yourself, that you won't settle for anything less than what you deserve. When you walk away from disrespect, you're not just reacting to a situation. You're standing firm in your value and demanding to be treated with the dignity you deserve. So don't let fear hold you back. Let your actions speak louder than words. By walking away, you're showing the world exactly how much you're worth. Thank you for joining us on this transformative journey. Today, we've ventured deep into the realms of Stoic philosophy, exploring how you can shift from feeling like a background character in someone else's narrative to becoming the protagonist of your own life story. We've uncovered the Stoic secrets to building a presence that's not just noticed, but truly unforgettable. Reflect on the strategies we've shared, from cultivating an air of intrigue to affirming your significance and mastering your emotions. These are not just theories. They are practical steps that can lead to profound changes in how you perceive yourself and how others perceive you. If any of these insights resonated with you or sparked a thought, please hit the like button to let us know. Your engagement is what fuels our passion to share more empowering content. We're also very interested in hearing your views and experiences. How have you applied Stoic principles in your life? What challenges have you faced in becoming a priority in your own and others' lives? Drop a comment below and rate this video from 1 to 5, where 1 is the lowest and 5 is the highest. Your feedback is invaluable and helps us tailor our content to better serve your journey towards personal growth. And if you haven't already, please subscribe and click the notification bell. This will ensure you never miss out on our latest videos, each packed with insights designed to empower you further. Remember, each video is a stepping stone towards enhancing your self-understanding and your ability to craft a life of purpose and respect. Thank you once again for watching. Stay curious, stay inspired, and as always, choose to lead your life with courage and wisdom. For more in-depth exploration of Stoic philosophy and practical applications in modern life, don't forget to watch the recommended videos appearing on your screen now. Let your journey of self-discovery and empowerment continue. Choose yourself, choose Stoicism, and let's keep making every moment count.